All right, example 6, how do I find the quotient of an expression? Now remember, quotient means to divide. And when I have something like this, negative 48, x minus 12 divided by 4, what I'm doing is I'm undoing the order of operations. So instead of multiplying each part, you're going to be dividing each part. And so I like to look at this as we're going to take this right here and divide them, and I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to divide them. Now if you look at that, notice it looks like a heart. You're going to hear us talk about that a lot this year, where we're saying the heart problem. Well, because when you circle both parts of it, of that expression to be divided, it ends up looking like a heart. So I'm going to be taking negative 48x divided by 4, and negative 48x divided by 4 is negative 12, so I have negative 12x. And now, and again, it's really important to have circled that expression in there, or that operation, so that you don't lose that negative or the minus. So we have negative 12 divided by 4. Well, negative divided by a positive is a negative. So I have a negative answer, so I'm going to put a minus between the two of them, and I will have 3. And this is in its simplest form then. All right, so let's go ahead and find the quotient. Now I have 7x minus 28 divided by 14. So let's take a look here. I'm going to circle my parts with my operations here. Now notice, remember, when you are dividing, when you've got this fraction, it's always the top number divided by the bottom number. And one really common mistake that people will make is they'll take 14 divided by 7. Well, that's not what we're doing. We are taking 7x divided by 14. Now, I think the best way for us to keep these, because we're going to be doing this when we start to graph, and we don't want them written as a fraction. Certainly, I could put, I'm sorry, not written as a decimal. I could put 0.5x, but I'm going to keep it as a fraction. So I'm just going to simply, because I can't divide 7x divided by 14 evenly, or simplify it, I'm just going to write down 7 all over 14x, and now I'm going to take negative 28 divided by 14 is then negative 2, so I'm going to have minus 2. Now what I will do is I will go and then simplify. 7 all over 14 is 1/2. So our best answer here is 1/2 x minus 2. All right, so again, for number 2, I have negative 20x divided by 5, so we're going to come right here. So negative 20x divided by 5 is negative 4x. We have 15 divided by 5 is 3, and because it's a positive 3, I'll end up with a plus. And then our last one here, we're going to divide again. 12x, so negative 12x divided by 6, positive 2. Now I have a positive 24 divided by negative 6. Positive divided by negative is a negative, so I'm going to have minus 4.